Hey guys, welcome back to Drip and Farm for Profit. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Drip ecosystem related projects. And today we have an update or a recap from the AMA that just happened a couple hours ago, 4 hours ago, for me. So some of you guys, I know you've mentioned in my group as well in the comments, you don't watch the AMAs. So I still do watch the whole thing, or listen, I should say, listen to the whole thing. And of course, shouts out to Wonder Woman for putting the notes together. So I'm going to recap what was covered, and I'm going to start with the TLDR. So the most important thing, and he said this multiple times throughout the AMA, is that they are now rolling back all of the different areas and trying to focus. So what I mean is that, and I've asked this question, so all I can say is it's about damn time. This is actually good news, and it's positive that maybe the project manager and the team actually do have a clue in regards to how to move things forward. So there's been multiple projects, and he's even said that he has 6 dev teams or whatever and working on 6 or 7 different projects and all that stuff. And all of us in my chat and people who have actually worked in project management or worked on multiple different things have asked, why do we have so many moving pieces? Why can't we just get one thing out and focus all the energy on that? And finally, he mentioned at least 3 or 4 times in this AMA that that's what they're going to do. Don't know why it took 9 months to do that. But he mentioned out of the 6 dev team he has 3 that are super competent, and the other 3 are not as focused, I guess you could say. And so with that, he's decided to put those 3 onto the top 3 priority items, which is Triple D, Piggy Plinko, and then the V3 migration. And then he'll move them to the next one. And he mentioned that he is going to, or is now doing, a restructuring for the payout incentives, which again, I have no idea why this took so long. So previously it was all about, work hard, sweat equity, get a portion of the company. But now they have switched to what more like freelancer and other, even Fiverr has these milestones, basically project management 101, where you put milestones in and then you reward people as they get to those milestones based on how they performed and if they met those objectives. Like, this is really simple stuff. If you ever listen to OKR, or learn about OKRs, objectives and key results, or KPIs, key performance indicators, any of this stuff is like project management 101. So I have no idea what took so long, but I'm happy to hear that they are doing it this way now. Fortunately, we haven't seen any price action from this, so it seems as though the community as a whole still is waiting for more action and less talking. But I at least got excited for that part myself personally, because I know that's what is necessary to move the needle. You need everything focused in one direction. I think personally they should have gone from 7 to 3 to 1. Get all 3 of those dev teams on one project, bang it out, and then move to the next one. But I'll take the 3. So he addressed the issues. So that's the TLDR. You can click off. That's about the most important thing in my opinion. Fiat on-ramp, he talked about the 75% basically transactions that are going through. So as you guys saw on my channel, I had issues with it. I reached out to the Filipino community. They weren't able to use it either. So for my purposes, it doesn't do anything. It's no good. For people in the US, I know some people could go through, some couldn't. And as you know, if you go to Globiance, there's certain banks that they just won't allow to go through. So it's a hit or miss. He said 75% of transactions are going through. I don't know if that number, is legit or not, how that actually works or where they got that from. But we know that crypto is bigger than just the US. And if banks are starting to cut off the on-ramps, then it's just going to be restrictions no matter what you do. So KYC and certain centralized exchanges may be the only way to get in. I have no idea. But for me, it doesn't work. And for the Filipino onboarding, it doesn't work. But for others, if it does and it works for you, great. Congratulations. That's awesome. Good to hear. Animal farm updates. So this is where he mentioned he had all the different projects. So ironically, he gave, this is very strange. So like I said, I'm super excited that he's focusing energy to 3 projects and not 7. But he now mentioned a new one that we never heard of. And it's using the Gleam contest raffle drawings, where you basically sign in and you can retweet or like a post or whatever, and you're entered, you get tickets, and then you can win. And that's what they've been using the last couple times for promotions. And now he's making a decentralized version that can be white labeled and sold. And that's one of the new projects. So we didn't hear anything about the other games, such as the poker and all the other 6. I can't remember those games either. Nor did we hear anything about Scratchy on this, which is supposed to be on the short-term roadmap. But what we did hear was these 3. So Piggy Plinko, Triple D, and the V3 migration, and then moving to the next 3, which is one of them being this Gleam project, the Reap DAO, and I don't remember what the other one was, but he didn't say Scratchy, so not sure. But anyway, he did also mention that with the V3 migration, they'll have more cake to sell, and that it's better with this automated market maker kind of thing that he made, so that you can stay within range on the new V3 pools. Maybe that was no, that's part of the V3 migration. Yeah, I can't remember what the 6th one was, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. As I mentioned, you guys, we had the same ideas pitched on the animal farm, and how people would be excited to earn yield on the farm. And it's all about marketing, as I mentioned. So it doesn't matter how innovative this is if they can't get the people to come over and use it. So it sounds great, and I like the idea, but as we've seen already, just an innovative idea is not enough to drive capital. So we've been seeing the animal farm capital decrease over the last couple months, basically. So I don't know how I like this project, like that he's putting out, and it does sound great, but I don't know how much new capital will come back to the platform unless they don't get the marketing right. So we'll see. He mentioned pushing back that VIP program for Piggy Plinko, so that's going to go with the full game build out, and that is also going to go on the Arbitrum layer, is what they're looking to do, but still tied to BSC. So remember, he had the VIP referral program where you can sell your downlines and all this stuff, but since it's not ready, he's going to push it for the entire game platform, and then still focus on getting Piggy Plinko out. So there's a new project, this raffle, the Gleam Web3 version I told you guys about, and the drip mentioning. So he did say he's focusing on drip, and right now they're doing testing, and he'll have some updates next week. So he's reorganized the TEB teams to focus on, again, drip, Piggy Plinko, and then the V3 migration. So by next week, we'll see what has been done on that regard. And then something he did mention as well with marketing. So again, it sounds like, I don't know why it took this long, but positive to hear that they realize they are wasting money doing their current marketing tactics. So they're gonna start using UGC, user generated content. So again, if you're familiar with marketing, you know that this is the primary way that all the hype and stuff is driven in the space. So what he's going to be doing is, I guess, having a contest for YouTube Shorts and TikToks with basically existing content creators. And if your UGC basically just lets people put up their own content, and then you incentivize that. So versus you paying somebody to do something, they're automatically doing it because they support the project and it benefits them. So if he goes this route, that's exactly what the hype is in the space. That's why you see meme coins taking off. These people aren't paid. They're just like, yo, this is great. And they're making memes and making posts and making their own images and videos and all this stuff, and just shilling the hell out of a project because they benefit from it. So if they go that route, then that can be positive momentum in the space as well. And last but not least, so he did mention the super chats again. So that's the 6th one. Yep, there we go. That was the number 6. So those are the primary focus to get the next 3 out would be the super chats, the raffle, and the Reap DAO, and then the games. So again, Scratchy was not mentioned at all in this AMA, which is strange. All of a sudden we have a brand new project, this raffle Gleam thing, but the Reap mini DAO is tied to Scratchy. So maybe by extension, because he is talking about the Reap DAO and that the website and the staking, maybe that is first, and then Scratchy is just kind of automatically tied into that. But very strange again that it wasn't mentioned. So either way, personally thought the AMA was pretty good. It's exciting still to see the stuff that he is doing for the ecosystem. And as I mentioned in my previous video where I showed you product centric and customer centric, so it's good that he is focused on this. But and it's good that he mentioned in here that he sees the need to get this stuff out to the community because of the sentiment. So we will see. But as of right now, you can see that the sentiment and reaction to these AMAs and lack of actual development, like having something tangible to feel and look and see and touch, is reflected in the token prices of our assets, or the price of our assets. You know what I mean? So everything is still down. Animal Farm Pigs had a slight pump. Drip is down to, it's not at all-time lows yet. It's at 24 cents on Pancake Swap. I don't know what it is on the native. I didn't check yet. But we will see how well this holds until we get a launch date. So I'll be doing some updates on Triple D, because I haven't touched on that in a while. I've been waiting for Triple D to launch before I can actually put some speculations out there. But this is a direct reflection of community trust and sentiment. So all of our assets in the ecosystem are down when there's money in other projects and meme tokens and stuff like that. So the good news that I have for those of you stuck around, I will be doing an AMA with a developer that has a amazing project that is already designed. I mentioned this on a previous video, and I can't wait to share that, because that, to me, at least one, as a content creator, that will give me something to actually do and share, and it will be fun, and it supports Drip. So I'm still keeping to the Drip ecosystem, but as I mentioned in my other videos, I realized the need to collaborate over compete. So if anyone reaches out to me with a Drip project, I'll share it. Definitely let you guys know about it. But that is not my stamp of approval saying I vetted it. I just recognize that even myself, as someone trying to build, I need the community support as well. You guys may or may not trust me. So that's perfectly logical. Trust but verify. So I feel obligated to give my platform to these other devs that are putting stuff out, if they're saying it's going to support Drip, and then we as a community have to verify that it will support Drip, and then we can choose to support the project or not. So I will be moving forward with content like that, because I personally don't see any other option in the space if we leave it all up to the current dev team. So I believe that Drip survives because the community takes it under their own wing, and the only way that gets supported is if the community actually is willing to look under the hood and look at these projects and see how it goes. So, and this one that I'm talking about is a game, and it was already pitched to the actual core team, and the developer is just choosing to do his own thing and market it himself, which I think is great. Think of it like Shark Tank, right? So he went and pitched this to the Sharks. The Sharks wanted Forex Shark Tank. The Sharks wanted more equity than this dev was willing to do. So now he's going to do it on his own, which I think is the absolute best thing he can do. So it was already approved and vetted. And now he's just going to need support. And that's where I feel I can definitely lend that to him. All right, so that was the alpha for the end of this. If you're in my Telegram, you would already saw that, but I'm sharing that with you guys. All right, hope that provided value. If it did, smash that special brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.